I'll give you the short version so you can bust through here and get as many people up here as possible. So, I grew up in a big family, 3 brothers and 3 older sisters. And this story is about my 3-year older sister, Rachel, and my 6-year older brother, Seth. And at this time, I'm about 10 years old, and we had set out for a big family camping trip. I think it's Memorial Day weekend, we're going to have a nice long weekend together. And my mom, my dad, Rachel, and Seth were in the car. And where you sat in the car was never an option for me. It was always mom and dad front seat, Seth, Rachel, captain seats, and Caleb back seat with his feet on the hump. That's where I sat. Little did Seth know, he probably would have had me sit in the middle seat if he knew what would happen on the way to camping. We pulled over to pick up a few things, and mom and dad go inside, and the kids are left in the van by themselves. That's bad news for any kids, especially bad news for us, because I liked to whittle. Rather, I liked to make pointy sticks. And I'm sitting in the back seat just sharpening the stick, and the shavings are going into my favorite bowl. And Rachel and Seth are doing whatever in the middle seat, and I'm like just making fun of whatever they say. And it doesn't matter what they say. I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying the opposite is true. I'm just making fun of them like a 10-year-old brat. So Seth's 6 years older, I'm 10, Seth's 16, and he's coming into his manhood. Seth is becoming a man, and he's taking something, I'm sure, but he's also just, this natural hormones are building in him, and he's just becoming more protective, but not of me, of Rachel. And anything that I say now is just like, Caleb, you sure you want to say that? Is that what you want to do right now? And mom was even worse. It definitely couldn't make fun of mom. And things that I didn't even understand. Like I couldn't even say phrases that I didn't even know what they meant. Like, Seth, Caleb, are you serious? And so I get one more chance. Seth has given me so many opportunities to come back. He goes, Caleb, you say that one more time. I say, Caleb, you say that one more time. And Seth winds up and he lands a huge punch in my left shoulder. But I didn't feel it. I have no memory of feeling this pain that should have broken my collarbone. Like I should have been wincing, crying, begging for mercy. I felt nothing. It's because whenever Seth would wind up to hit me, I would go into the fetal position. But this time I had a knife in my hand. And I'm curling up like this. Like this, knife pointed out. Seth's punch lands right into the blade. This isn't like, this is no fancy pocket, like this is pocket knife that you buy at the counter because you're standing there waiting for the cashier to ring you up. Like, it says like Jim Thorpe on it or something. Like it's so renegade, and Seth stabs the whole thing. And mom and dad come outside, Seth's like, well, Caleb stabbed me. I was like, I did not. You punched the knife. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm 10 years old. You're 16. Like, wow, there's no reason for me to stab you. Like, that would never happen. And I know that sounds ridiculous to you, and you're not going to believe me. But ladies and gentlemen, the truth is not ridiculous. And you heard it here tonight. Seth punched that knife.